All right, welcome everyone. So, December 17th, as if you've attended these Advent series or are involved in Advent in any way, shape, or form, you'll know that this is the beginning of the O antiphons. And the first O antiphon is O wisdom. Now, we popularly know all of these O antiphons, which is interesting. A lot of times people don't make the connection that they actually refer to a series of days in the Christian tradition that goes back hundreds and hundreds of years. The popular way we know the O antiphons is O come, Emmanuel. O come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive Israel. And it goes on. The first verse is, O come thou wisdom from on high. And each verse is a popularized English translation of the very ancient O antiphons that were produced in Latin. And I thought today's, I'm not sure I will do an O antiphon, I might every single day, but I thought today's was particularly relevant to our theme this year of the divine child and remembering our innocence. So, wisdom is one of these paradoxical concepts. I think that it is a bit erroneous to assume that wisdom comes with years. One of the definitions, when I was looking up the definitions in etymology, is say it's produced through experience. And that sometimes can be taken to be number of years. Even when you refer to people being elders, sometimes the connotation is because of their life experience, they have wisdom to offer. And there is truth there. Life experience can yield the quality of wisdom within someone, but not necessarily, at least from my experience. I have heard oftentimes greater wisdom uttered through the mouth of a child who perceives something more deeply. When you look at other definitions, you'll see that wisdom is the ability to penetrate and perceive things more deeply, especially connections and relationships. It is the sense of having a certain knowing that's inexplicable, a foreknowledge of sorts. And that doesn't necessarily go with the age chronologically of our lives. Sometimes experience, since everything happens in the present moment, happens in an instant in the heart and mind of someone who's 18 years old. So wisdom has got that paradoxical sense of, it seems to have a sage-like quality to it. And when you think of sages, if you see them in the movies or in the stories that come down to us, oftentimes they're the really aged people in the community. And yet a sage might be 8 years old, 22 years old. Wisdom. Wisdom is quite simply the gift of penetrating with discernment. I want to read for you Malcolm Geet's poem, and I've used it on occasion in other Advent series, but I can't get over this poem, honest to goodness. So he has a poem for each of the O antiphons, and you can Google Malcolm Geet and find each of these poems. Let me read O Sapientia. I cannot think unless I have been thought, nor can I speak unless I have been spoken. I cannot teach except as I am taught, or break the bread except as I am broken. O mind behind the mind through which I seek, O light within the light by which I see, O word beneath the words with which I speak. O founding, unfound wisdom finding me. O sounding song whose depth is sounding me. O memory of time reminding me. My ground of being always grounding me. My maker's bounding line defining me. Come, hidden wisdom. Come with all you bring. Come to me now, disguised as everything. That poem is quite simply timeless, isn't it? And there's so much to be unearthed there. And when I tie this into the divine child theme or the innocence, I believe that we have before us in these words and in this concept of wisdom an entry point right here, right now. Doesn't require years of formation, doesn't require that you are worked through all of your trauma, doesn't require that you are fully awakened. We can just have an entry point right here through the concept of wisdom. Because as the final line says, come to me now disguised as everything. And interesting in that statement, Malcolm is saying, come to me disguised as everything, not revealed as everything. Because in the wisdom, there is the relishing of the myriad of forms of consciousness, the resting into the beloved in you and the beloved in me in such a way that you can be fully who you are, and I can be fully who I am. And the plant can be fully what it is, and the lion can be fully what it is. The disguise can remain. So it's provocative, isn't it? Come to me now, disguised as everything. And he acknowledges that wisdom is hidden in this disguise, but also acknowledges that this hiddenness we are meant to acknowledge and allow, really allow. Come with all you bring. Come with all you bring. This produces within us the remembrance of our innocence. It is the experience that is ever ancient and ever new, that takes no years, but will take all our years. So in today's meditation, which we're going to just jump right into, I'm going to invite you to chant with me the opening line of the O antiphon. Then I'll chant the whole antiphon. Then we're going to do a Lectio Divina. And I know you've probably done this before. If you've been with me, you've done this before. Lectio Divina is a listening to an inspired text and noting what stirs within you, what word or phrase alights within you. And whatever alights within you during this reflection, let that be your way today. Let it be your way today that you exist and enter into the fullness of everything in all its disguises. All its disguises. Okay. So with the O antiphon, I don't need my mala because we're not going to chant it a lot of times, but it's nice to hold. I'm simply going to chant the O Sapientia. And then I just invite you to join in. And as you tone it, open up. It's O wisdom, O wisdom. And what each antiphon does is it, at a certain point, it commands, come, come, just like Malcolm Keats' poem, come. Come from within, come from without. So as you chant O Sapientia, let it be an invocation, an invocation. Close your eyes. And we set the stage of expectation that we will experience something illuminating in this short time of reflection together. We open up to the ever ancient, ever new part of ourselves. Inviting in a breath and exhaling. Inviting in a breath and exhaling. Inviting in a breath and exhaling. And we begin the toning of O Sapiencia. 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 Returning to the breath and letting that mantra expand within yourself. We exore actisi mi prodisti, attingens a fine usque ad finem fortiter. Suaviter panemsque omnia. Veni adocendum nos, viam prudentia. We let the words of Malcolm Reed fall on us and arise within us as a wellspring. I cannot think unless I have been thought, nor can I speak unless I have been spoken. I cannot teach except as I am taught, or break the bread except as I am broken. O mind behind the mind through which I seek, O light within the light by which I see, O word beneath the words with which I speak, O founding unfound wisdom finding me, O sounding song whose depth is sounding me, O memory of time reminding me, my ground of being always grounding me, my maker's bounding line defining me. Come, hidden wisdom, come with all you bring. Come to me now, disguised as everything. And let the words be like a wellspring for you once again. I cannot think unless I have been thought, nor can I speak unless I have been spoken. I cannot teach except as I am taught, or break the bread except as I am broken. O mind behind the mind through which I seek, O light within the light by which I see, O word beneath the words with which I speak, O founding unfound wisdom finding me, O sounding song whose depth is sounding me, O memory of time reminding me, my ground of being always grounding me, my maker's bounding line defining me. Come, hidden wisdom, come with all you bring. Come to me now, disguised as everything. We enter into the vastness of silence. And one last time, I punctuate the breadth of this silence with Malcolm's words. I cannot think unless I have been thought, nor can I speak unless I have been spoken. I cannot teach except as I am taught, or break the bread except as I am broken. O mind behind the mind through which I seek, O light within the light by which I see, O word beneath the words with which I speak, O founding unfound wisdom finding me, O sounding song whose depth is sounding me, O memory of time reminding me, my ground of being always grounding me, my maker's bounding line defining me. Come, hidden wisdom, come with all you bring. Come to me now, disguised as everything. And when you're ready, open your eyes. So lovely to be with you, and blessings upon your day. May you enjoy the wisdom arising through everything today.